Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who's been outspoken about fears of mission creep in Iraq and Syria, joins us from Capitol Hill. And when it comes to Syria and U.S. involvement, what concerns you the most?
First, of course, my main concern right now is that Congress has not done its job in terms of debating and authorizing the use of force in Syria. I believe it's way past time that we have a debate and really begin to move forward and do our job. I wrote to our new speaker, Mr. Ryan, and suggested to him that in the past we've been asking for this debate and authorization, but up to now we do not have that. And I will continue to ask our speaker for that.
But don't you see ISIL as a threat not just to the Middle East, but to the United States?
No one ever said that ISIL is not a threat. I believe ISIS is a threat. They're a terrible terrorist organization. They're barbaric. It's really something that is hard to even believe that human beings can do the things that they are doing. That's not the issue. The issue for me as a member of Congress is the Constitution and the authorization to use force to do what is necessary, whether we agree or disagree. That is what we have to do. And what I am saying, whether you agree with the use of force or not, whether you want ground troops or troops in the war, we need a vote. The Constitution requires that vote. That's what I'm saying.
But do you believe in the use of force in Syria and Iraq?
First of all, we have to look at all of the options that are out there. We've been in Afghanistan for, 14 years? I think Afghanistan and Iraq has showed us that there's no military solution. We need a comprehensive solution led by the people. We need more diplomacy. We need more political initiatives and negotiations. The military option is always there, but I think if we're going to really see a Middle East, and if we're going to really ensure our own national security in the United States, we have to look at this from a multifaceted point of view. A debate in Congress will give the public all of the options, and then we would have a vote and determine what the best course of action is.
Well, you have the distinction of being the only member of Congress to vote against military action in Afghanistan after 9/11. With that in mind, what is your solution to Syria and Iraq?
Let me say to you that resolution was a blank check. That resolution said the president, any president, mind you, not just President Bush, but President Obama, any future president, is authorized to use force against any nation, organization, individual, wherever, forever, whenever.
In a letter to the New York Times, you wrote this. You said, "Greater involvement in Syria and Iraq will not make us any safer, but it will cost more lives in an endless war with no exit strategy." What about...
You've seen we have no exit strategy as it relates to Afghanistan or Iraq. 14 years of military action. Where are we? Where are we in terms of
where are we? And where are we in your opinion?
Stability, in terms of any stability and in terms of security in those countries, you can see many violent actions taking place. There are civil wars taking place in these countries. And before we engage militarily with especially ground troops, the Congress should weigh in and we should have a debate. The Congress may decide to authorize the use of force in Syria. That's the Congress's decision.
Congresswoman, it's good to see you again. Thanks for joining us tonight.